Raw milk from grass-fed and grass-finished cows have a good source of protein at about 9 grams per cup, carbohydrates at about 12 grams per cup, and fat at about 9 grams per cup. Additionally, it provides an amazing profile of fat-soluble vitamins, minerals, and growth factors to help support a healthy gut and immune system. Raw dairy has superior nutrition than pasteurized dairy. The nutrients are bioavailable and it has live enzymes and probiotics, which are known to have benefits for the immune system and the gastrointestinal tract. Not everyone does great with dairy, so if that's you, I would reach for raw dairy because that contains the live enzymes that helps you break down lactose. Milk protein has 2 common variants, A1 and A2. Any given bovine will either be A1, 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 A2, or A2, A2. A1 casein is found in the milk of nearly 100% of the US cows, whereas A2 variant occurs in the milk of a small percentage of US cows. Originally, cow's milk only had the A2 beta casein present, which is the primary protein found in human milk. Because of this, the A2 beta casein is more easily absorbed by the human body. With that said, the protein in cow's milk has changed over time. At some point, there was a genetic mutation of the A2 beta casein variant that created the A1 beta casein. So that is why you will find that commercially available cow's milk is typically a mixture of A1 and A2. The A1 variant creates a naturally occurring molecule that has been loosely linked to certain health issues, such as disrupting the gut, autoimmune responses to susceptible individuals. So which is healthier? In my opinion, I will always try to reach for the A2 variant. Right now, I can also tolerate A1. It doesn't bother me, but if you are someone that suffers from dairy sensitivities, perhaps reaching for A2 can be a helpful option. And also raw. Again, do what's best for you. Would raw dairy products that are simply made from milk, unprocessed, whole, and living with probiotic bacteria be illegal in most states and countries? Why do you think that raw milk is hard to legalize?
Well, in the state of Florida, you can only sell for pet consumption only. It is the lack of education and the lack of sanitation that people have with the raw milk. There are no regulations on it in Florida. There's less than 10 people in the state that I'll drink their raw milk because there's people not doing it right.
There you go. There's your answer. By talking to various dairy farmers, it has nothing to do with raw versus pasteurized or dangerous versus safe to consume. Raw milk is not legal because of the root cause of the issue of the dairy farming industry, that they utilize pasteurization as sanitation protocols as opposed to utilizing tools of a clean environment as well as testing throughout the entire process. The dairy industry is struggling to legalize raw because of the lack of sanitation. So go out there, talk to your farmers. There are farmers who are doing it right. Very few, however, they are doing it right, and vote with your dollars. Raw milk, sourced from quality sources with its living bacteria and cultures, remains safe even past the expiration date. In contrast, pasteurized milk spoils sooner. Raw milk will evolve into sour raw milk and can transform into drinkable yogurt-style milk, which makes it versatile in the kitchen. It doesn't become harmful, and some turn it into delicious raw sour cream. However, you should always rely on a dependable method. Follow these steps to determine if your milk has gone bad. Look at it. Examine it. Does it look like milk or abstract art? A quick visual check provides valuable clues. Smell it. Give it a sniff. Does it smell fresh like dairy should, or does it resemble a failed science experiment? Trust your nose. Can raw milk be frozen without losing the nutrient content? Well, you tell me what I do. Got raw milk here, raw cream, colostrum, yogurt, and then I also freeze raw butter. So consuming it fresh and in its raw form will always be the preferred method, as cooking, processing, or freezing will always denature it in some way, shape, or form. However, freezing it does little harm to the bacteria content, the enzyme structure, and the nutrients. It's not very often that I can consistently get raw dairy on a weekly basis, so anytime I see it, I grab it and I freeze it and I consume it when I need it, especially if there are items like colostrum and raw butter that are hard to get. So yes, you can freeze your dairy. if you cannot find raw milk at the local farmers markets, they do have it. However, if you can't, and a good second option would be a low temp pasteurized, non-homogenized by Milk King. That's a great option. Also a good option for you is Richardson Farms, which is low temp pasteurized, and these are both grass fed. Then if you cannot find low temp, here is another option, the third Maple Hill Organic, which is grass fed whole milk. That is homogenized and ultra pasteurized, but those are kind of my levels to search for if you can't find raw milk. But if you are in Austin, Texas, the farmer's market does have raw milk. So the next time that you do your research on raw dairy, maybe you might want to find a unique natural food store that sells raw dairy for all carnivores to enjoy. In some states, it's perfectly legit to buy raw dairy for pet food. So, has anyone else seen this on the label? Not for human consumption or for pet food only? Well, this makes me want to ask questions to the farmer or to the owner and not just assume that that's what it means. So, I would ask, well, if milk or if cream were to fall off the counter and some of it accidentally got into my human mouth, what would happen to me? So this is me not telling you to consume anything that has this warning label on it, but it is me telling you to go ahead and ask your farmer, ask your owner what exactly that means.